అండి.
ఇబ్బంది ఏం లేదు. వెయిట్ ఉండడం వల్ల ఏ వంకర ఉన్నాయి.
Guys, good morning, guys. See, in the previous class, on the Saturday class, we have briefly seen about the signals. Okay, a signal is nothing but an electrical or electromagnetic impulse, which is used to encode data, which is used to encode and transmit the data. It is an electric or electromagnetic impulse. Already we have seen the types of signals. When we come to the types of signals, we have seen two types of signals: analog and signal and the digital signal. What is analog signal? Analog signal is nothing but the continuous signal. An analog signal or analog data is nothing but a continuous one, whereas digital signal is a discrete one. When we come to the analog signal, it will have multiple values, unlimited values are there. When we come to the digital signal, it will have a limited number of values are there. Okay, an analog signal is a continuous wave which contains unlimited values. When we come to the digital signal, it is a discrete wave which contains limited values. That means it has a limited range of values. When we come to the digital signal, the best examples are we have the both analog clocks are there, digital clocks are there. In the analog clocks, basing on the hand that the hands that are moving, minutes hand, seconds hand, or hours hand, we have to we have decide the time. When we come to the digital signal, simply directly figures are displayed, time 9, 10, 10, 20, directly the values are displayed. Okay, those are the examples for the analog data and digital data. So when we come to the signals, mainly signals are two types: analog signals as well as the digital signals. Clear? An analog signal will be like this. It is a continuous one which have unlimited values. When we come to the digital signal, they have a limited values. It is a discrete one which have limited values. It is not continuous. See here, up to this one, it is here some break is there. Again, the signal has started, but it has some fixed range. Okay, the range of this one is a fixed one. See, this is the upper range, this is the lower range. The range of values for the digital signal are fixed ones. When we come to analog signal, there is no fixed range. That is briefly the two types of signals we have: analog signal and digital signal. And basing on this concept, today we are going to see one small and important concept that is called the data modulation. What is meant by this concept of data modulation? That is briefly we want to see on the today's class. Voice okay kadandi? Is it audible my voice? Okay. See, when we come to this data modulation, what is meant by modulation means the process of converting digital signal to analog signal or analog signal to digital signal is known as data modulation. Clear? The data modulation is a process that converts analog signals into digital signals and vice versa, digital signals into analog signals. That process is generally called as the data modulation or signal modulation. We call that concept as a data modulation or signal modulation, which is nothing but the process of converting the analog signals into digital signals and vice versa. Clear? Generally, computers will store and process the data in the digital format only. A computer can store the data only in the form of digital format only. It can store and it can process the data in the digital format. Sometimes our data is outside the computer. The data is in the form of analog signal. The data is analog data. But when we want to store that analog data in a computer, it must be stored in the form of digital only. Okay, for example, we are storing the movies, we are storing the songs, we are storing the voices. Okay, whenever the human voice, we want to store that human voice, whether it is a song or whether it is any a phone call or anything. If you want to store that data in the mobile or in the laptop, okay, generally that human voice is an analog signal. It is in the analog data. The data is analog. But actually, how it will be stored in the machine, either in the laptop or in the mobile, only it will be stored in the form of digital format only it will be stored. The actual data is in the analog data, but we want to store that voice in the computer in the form of digital. That means we want to convert that analog data into digital data. Analog signal has to be converted to digital signal. After some time, we want to transfer that voice to some other person, so we will transfer that data to the some other person. Okay, at the other person also in the device, in the other person device also the data is stored in the form of digital format only. When he wants to listen that voice, whenever he wants to listen that voice, again at that other person also the digital data has to be converted back to analog data. Okay, whenever we want to store the analog data in the computer, it has to be converted from analog to digital. Use the data back. It must analog complete. That one we are is known as the data conversion, which is the process of converting digital to analog and analog to digital. సారీ గైస్, అది మ్యూట్ లో పడింది చూసుకోలేదండి బై మిస్టేక్. ఎలా పడింది మ్యూట్ లో ప్రెస్ అయినట్టుంది మ్యూట్ లో. ఇప్పుడు ఓకే కదండి వాయిస్? ఈజ్ ఇట్ ఓకే నౌ మై వాయిస్? ఓకే, అది బై మిస్టేక్ మ్యూట్ లో పడ్డట్టుంది, అంతే, ఏం లేదు. ఓకే, సి generally that computers can store the data and process the data which is in digital format only. A computer or a mobile phone or a laptop can store only the digital data. That means in the form of zeros and ones only it can store the data. If it wants to process the data, that means if it wants to do some operations on the data also, it can store or it can operate the data only if it is in digital format. Clear, but all the data is not in digital format. Some of the data are in analog format. Best example for the analog data is our human voice. Okay, the human voice is that whatever we speak, it is in the analog format, not a digital signal. Our voice is an analog signal. So whenever we want to store our voice in the computer, that means whenever we are singing a song, we want to record that song. whenever we are speaking some subject, we want to record that subject into the machine. Or like that, whenever we are watching movies, we want to record that voice. Okay, sometimes whenever we want to record the analog signals, we want to store or process in the computer. Directly, it can't accept that analog signals. Then in that case, we want the data modulation. Data modulation will help the computers to store and process the analog signals also. The data modulation will help computers to have store and process the analog signals also. Okay, here what is the process will happen is, first the analog signal will be converted into the digital signal with the help of some modulator, and the data will be stored or processed in the computer. Whenever we want back the data, again that digital signal will be converted back to the analog signal. Here he has given some small examples. See, whenever we want to record and play an audio clip, what will happen is, we use a microphone to record the audio clip. Okay, with the help of microphone, we will record the audio clip. The microphone will send your voice to the computer. That recorded voice will be sent to the computer by the microphone. Here, human voice actually is analog signal. But the computer, okay, inside the computer, that received analog signal voice is converted into the digital signal before processing and storing it on the hard disk. Before processing and storing it on the hard disk, that analog human voice is converted into the digital one, digital signal. Then that digital will be stored in the hard disk. Okay. After some time, when we want to play that recorded clip, okay, the computer in the inside the hard disk, the data is in the digital format. Okay, from the computer hard disk, the digital signal will be read, and then it will converted back to analog signals before sending to the speaker. Before going to the speaker, that analog digital signals are converted back to the analog signals. Okay, with the help of this concept of data modulation. So now I think you got some rough idea what is the main use of this data modulation. Generally, computers will store the data only in digital signals. That means digital data only can be stored in the computers. But all the data is not digital. Some of the data is in analog. So whenever we want to store or process analog data inside the computers, we want the help of the concept of modulation. With the help of this concept of modulation, the analog signals or analog data can be happily stored or processed in the inside the computers. Okay, actually what is happening there, the background concept is, first analog will converted to digital, then digital will be either stored or processed. Whenever we want back, again that digital will be converted back to the analog. That is briefly the main thing. Simply what is a data modulation. Clear? Wait guys, something has happened. PPT as a closing. See this diagrammatic representation. What will happen is, whenever we speak, whenever we have the analog signals or analog data, the analog data which we have spoken, will be converted into digital signal with the help of some modulator. Between the analog signal and digital signal, there is a modulator will be there. This role of this modulator is to convert the analog signal into digital signal. Then that digital signal will be stored in the hard disk. Okay, the role of this modulator is to convert that analog signal to digital signal. Then the digital signals will be stored in the computer hard disk. Whenever we want back that data, then that digital signal which is read from the hard disk will be converted back into the analog signal with the help of this demodulator. At the sender side we will have the modulator. At the side, at the time when we want to store analog signals in the computer, we will use the modulator. To get back that stored analog signals, we will use the demodulator. Okay, modulator and the demodulator, which will modulator will convert analog to digital, whereas demodulator will convert back digital to analog. That is the thing. The diagrammatic representation of data modulation. Okay, how does the data modulation works? We have to briefly see how it will work internally, how it is going on. See, here we will have one very, very important concept. This one very simple and important concept. Why? Because in the future classes we have many works with this concept. Okay, see the process how the digital modulation work means. To convert the digital signals into analog signals, a simple analog wave known as carrier wave is combined into digital signals. To convert the digital signals into analog signals. Okay, for the digital signal, one more thing will be added. A simple analog wave called which is known as carrier wave will be added. Okay, మన digital signals ఏం చేస్తుంటే for the digital signal which we want to transfer, to support the digital signal, as a security guard, as a bodyguard, one more analog signal will be added, that is called carrier wave. మన డిజిటల్ వేవ్ కు క్యారియర్ వేవ్ ని యాడ్ చేసుకుంటాను. వన్ ఫర్ ద డిజిటల్ వేవ్ విచ్ వి వాంట్ టు ట్రాన్స్ఫర్. ఓకే, ఫర్ ఇట్ వన్ మోర్ అనలాగ్ వేవ్ విల్ బి యాడెడ్, దట్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ ద క్యారియర్ వేవ్. క్లియర్? వాట్ ఈస్ ద రోల్ ఆఫ్ దిస్ క్యారియర్ వేవ్ మీన్స్? మనకి ఇంట్లోకి కరెంట్ స్తంభం నుంచి మీటర్లోకి మెయిన్ వైర్ లాగుతారండి, ఐడియా ఉంది కదా? మన ఇళ్లలో కరెంట్ స్తంభం నుంచి మనకి ఇంట్లోకి మీటర్లోకి మెయిన్ వైర్ ఒకటి లాగుతా ఉంది, మెయిన్ వైర్ ఉంటుంది, ఐడియా ఉంది కదా అందరికి? ప్రతి ఇంట్లో ఉండేది. అక్కడ మెయిన్ వైర్కి వచ్చేసి ఒక తీగ ఉంటుందండి, ఒక రాగి తీగ యాడ్ చేస్తాడు ఆ మెయిన్ వైర్ కి, ఫర్ దట్ మెయిన్ వైర్. ఓకే గైస్, ఐడియా ఉంది కదా? ఇంట్లోకి వచ్చే సర్వీస్ వైర్ కండి, సర్వీస్ వైర్ ఐడియా ఉంది కదా? ఐడియా ఉందా లేదా? ఆ సర్వీస్ వైర్కి మీరు కనుక చూస్తే, ఒకవేళ ఎవరైనా అబ్జర్వ్ చేయకపోతే తర్వాత అబ్జర్వ్ చేయండి, దానికి ఒక రాగి తీగ సపోర్టింగ్ తీగ కూడా కడతాడండి. మనకు కావాల్సిన యాక్చువల్ కరెంట్ వచ్చేదేమో మెయిన్ వైర్ లో వస్తుంది, సర్వీస్ వైర్ లో వస్తుంది. ఆ సర్వీస్ వైర్ కి అటాచింగ్ ఒక రాగి తీగ, ఒక కాపర్ వైర్ కడుతూ ఉంటాడు. ఓకే, వన్ కాపర్ వైర్ విల్ బి యాడెడ్. ఆ రాగి తీగ పొడుగుతా ఉంటుందండి. ఆ కాపర్ వైర్ యొక్క పర్పస్ ఏంటి? వాట్ ఇస్ ద పర్పస్ ఆఫ్ దట్ వన్? ఆ కాపర్ వైర్ యొక్క పర్పస్ ఏంటంటే టు గివ్ స్ట్రెంగ్త్ టు దట్ సర్వీస్ వైర్. మన మెయిన్ సర్వీస్ వైర్ కి స్ట్రెంగ్త్ ఇవ్వడం కోసం అండి. అంటే మనకి గట్టిగా గాలి వచ్చినా ఏదొచ్చినా సరే వైర్ కట్ అవ్వకుండా దానికి స్ట్రెంగ్త్ కోసం, సపోర్టింగ్ కోసం ఏం చేస్తామంటే మన సర్వీస్ వైర్ కి సంబంధించి మన ఇంట్లోకి లాగిన సర్వీస్ వైర్ కి వి విల్ యాడ్ సమ్ కాపర్ వైర్, ఒక కాపర్ వైర్ యాడ్ చేసుకుంటాం. దానివల్ల ఏంటంటే ఈ సర్వీస్ వైర్ కి సపోర్టింగ్, ఏదైనా హెవీ రైన్స్ వచ్చినా, ఏదైనా హెవీ విండ్ వచ్చినా సరే, ఏదొచ్చినా సరే దట్ వైర్ విల్ హ్యావ్ స్టెబిలైజేషన్. ఏదైనా తగిలినా సరే డబిక్ వైర్ కట్గా అవ్వకుండా it will be supported by that one. Clear? Similarly, same concept we are using in this one also. Whenever we want to transfer the digital signals, actually our data is in the digital format, we want to transfer the digital signals. Our digital signals మనం ట్రాన్స్ఫర్ చేయాలి కాబట్టి దానికి సపోర్టింగ్ కోసం, టు స్ట్రెంగ్థెన్ ద డిజిటల్ సిగ్నల్స్, టు సపోర్ట్ ద డిజిటల్ సిగ్నల్స్ along with digital signal, one more analog signal will be attached. That signal is called the carrier wave. The name is carrier wave only. Only it will help in carrying of the digital signals. That's why it is known as the carrier wave or carrier signal. We will call it as a carrier wave or carrier signal. Actually, this carrier wave or carrier signal will not carry any data. Directly don't carry any data. Only it is a help the digital signal or digital wave for transmitting the data. The actual data will be in the digital signal only. The digital signal will be transmitted from sender to receiver. To support the digital signal, okay, this carrier wave, which is an analog wave, will be attached to the digital signal. Okay, it will strengthen that digital signal. Clear? That is the first thing. Okay, to convert the digital signal analog signals, for the digital signal, a carrier wave will be added. A carrier wave does not contain any information or data. In simple words, it is only a messenger that transfers information between the two nodes. Simply, it will act as a messenger for transferring the digital data. For transferring the digital signal, it will act as a messenger only. It doesn't have any information or data. Okay. This analog wave, this carrier wave have four properties: amplitude, frequency, wavelength, phase. This analog wave or carrier wave have properties will be there. One is amplitude, the second one is frequency, wavelength, and phase. Out of all these four, already we know briefly what is the frequency, what is the wavelength, we know. One more new terminology we have is the amplitude. What is this amplitude? ఈ amplitude ఎలా చెప్పుకోవచ్చు? How can we define this amplitude? See, amplitude ante ela cheptukoni, simply nothing but the strength of the wave. Amplitude is nothing but strength of the wave andi. Amplitude can be defined as a strength of the signal or strength of the wave. Clear? ఓకే, ఇందులో పెట్టలేదు అనుకుంటాను డెఫినేషన్ అండి. ఇలా ఒక వేవ్ తీసుకున్నాం అనుకోండి, సింప్లీ మన సింపుల్ లాంగ్వేజ్ చెప్పుకోవాలంటే యాంప్లిట్యూడ్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ ద స్ట్రెంగ్త్ ఆఫ్ ద సిగ్నల్. Technically, how it will be defined means height of the wave is called amplitude. The height of the wave, see, from this point to this one, this distance is called height. The height of the wave or this distance is called height. Height of the wave is called the amplitude. It can be called as the height of the wave. Basing on the height of the wave, the strength of the signal will be depending on this height. Okay, that's why simply the amplitude can be defined as strength of the signal, or in our language, height of the wave. Technically, amplitude is nothing but the strength of the signal. Clear? Amplitude is nothing but the height of the wave or strength of the signal. Frequency is nothing but number of cycles per given unit of time. Wavelength also we know. Okay, distance between the two crest or tops. And next, one more new terminology we have is the phase also there. What is this phase? Amplitude means strength, frequency means number of cycles, wavelength means distance between the two crests or two tops. Okay, what is this phase? Phase means nothing but the angle of this analog wave. What is the angle of this analog wave is called the phase. For example, in the simple language, what is a phase means? Say, for this wave, here some angle will be there. This wave will have some angle. This angle is called the phase angle, or simply call it as a phase. That is called the angular phase. Clear? So analog wave or carrier wave have four properties. It will contain amplitude, it will contain frequency, wavelength, and phase. These four properties will be there for the carrier wave. Okay. From these 4 points to we will use the amplitude and frequency to merge the carrier wave and the digital signal and the analog signal, that is carrier wave. To combine the digital wave and the carrier wave, we will blend the amplitude and frequency of the carrier wave. Blending means modifying. In our language, simply we can say blending means modifying. Okay, to combine the digital signal with this carrier wave, the amplitude and frequency will be modified by altering that frequency and amplitude in some way. The two waves will be combined with one another. Clear? What is the role of modulator means? The modulator will modify the amplitude or frequency in some procedure so that the digital signal can be attached to the analog signal. To attach the digital signal to the analog signal, the modulator will role is to attach it will either modify the amplitude or frequency in some predefined way, so that the digital data or digital signal can be happily attached to the analog wave. Clear? That's the thing. So మళ్ళీ ప్రాబ్లం వచ్చిందండి. ఇక పొద్దున్న నుంచి అన్ని వాస్తు ప్రాబ్లాలు అండి. ఏ పని స్టార్ట్ చేసినా ఏదో ఒక ఆటంకం కలుగుతున్నాయండి. See, after modification, the modulator will load that blended wave onto the media. That blended wave means nothing but that attached wave. Here blended wave means the digital signal is added to that carrier wave. That is, it is mixed with the carrier wave. That blended wave will be loaded into the media, that is transmission media, either it is cables or air. Through the transmission media, that mixed wave will be sent to the destination. At the destination side, the demodulator will separate that digital signal and the carrier wave. Finally, the carrier digital signal will be given to the destination machine. This is what will happen. So see the diagrammatic representation of this one. If you observe this concept, ఈ కాన్సెప్ట్ మనకు అర్థం కావాలంటే డయాగ్రమాటిక్ రిప్రజెంటేషన్ చూస్తే ఈ క్లారిటీ వస్తుంది. See, this is the digital signal, digital data. Actually, we want to transfer this digital data. Now, to transfer this digital data, first for this digital signal or digital data, a carrier wave is attached. These two are combined with the help of modulator. These two are mixed with one another. By modifying the amplitude or frequency of the carrier wave, the digital signals are attached to the carrier wave. Finally, we will have this one. Analog signals contain data. Okay, the digital data is placed on the carrier. Actually, the carrier wave does not contain any data initially. After some, with the help of modulator, this digital data is placed on this analog signal. Finally, that analog signal which contains data is transmitted through the transmission media to the destination. At the destination side, again, demodulator will separate the digital signals again and carrier wave. Okay, the carrier wave will be rejected and the digital signal will be considered by the receiver. This is what is actually happening here. Okay, that is the process of modulation. How the data modulation actually process means this one. Okay, actually in the computers we want to transfer the digital signals only, but directly digital signal cannot be transferred. To support the digital signal, to strengthen the digital signal, for the digital signal, the modulator will add a carrier wave, which is nothing but the analog signal. Clear? That analog signals which contain the data are transmitted through the transmission media to the destination. At the destination side, again the digital signals are separated from the carrier wave. Finally, only digital signals will be considered. See, ఇది ఎలా ఉంటుందంటే మనకు ప్రాసెస్ అండి. సేమ్ మన సర్వీస్ వైర్ కాన్సెప్ట్ ఇదేనండి. స్తంభం దగ్గర మీరు అబ్జర్వ్ చేస్తే సర్వీస్ వైర్ ఒకటే దాన్ని కనెక్ట్ చేస్తాడు, ఆ తీగనేమో స్తంభాన్ని పక్కన కట్టేస్తారండి. మీ సర్వీస్ వైర్ కి సపోర్టింగ్ ఉన్న కాపర్ తీగని స్తంభాన్ని పక్కన కట్టేసి సర్వీస్ వైర్ ఒక్కటే ఆ తీగలకు చుడతారు. మళ్ళీ మన దారిలో మొత్తం రెండు కలిసే ఉంటాయి, రెండు బ్లెండ్ అయి ఉంటాయి. మళ్ళీ ఇంట్లోకి వచ్చేటప్పటికి ఏం చేస్తామంటే సర్వీస్ వైర్ ని వదిలేస్తాం. సర్వీస్ వైర్ పక్కన ఏదైనా సీలకోది మేకపోతే చుట్టేస్తాడు, ఇది కాపర్ వైర్ ని మేకపోతే ఇంకొద్దని చుట్టేసి సర్వీస్ వైర్ ఒక్కదాన్ని మాత్రం మీటర్ లో పంపిస్తాం. ఎందుకంటే ఇంట్లో మనకు కాపర్ వైర్ అవసరం లేదు, గోడ దగ్గర వదిలేస్తాము. ఓన్లీ సర్వీస్ వైర్ మాత్రం ఏం చేస్తామంటే ఇట్ విల్ బి అటాచ్డ్ టు ద మీటర్ లో పంపిస్తాం. సేమ్ ప్రాసెస్ వి విల్ గో ఆన్. ఇక్కడ కూడా ఏం జరుగుతుందంటే మనకు కావాల్సిన డిజిటల్ సిగ్నల్స్ వీటి స్ట్రెంత్ ఉండదు కాబట్టి టు స్ట్రెంగ్థెన్ దిస్ వన్ అనలాగ్ క్యారియర్ వేవ్ విల్ బి అటాచ్డ్. ఓకే, అనలాగ్ ఎంటీ డేటా ఉన్నటువంటి అనలాగ్ క్యారియర్ వేవ్ తీసుకుంటాము. ఓకే, ఫర్ ద డిజిటల్ డేటా విల్ బి ద అనలాగ్ క్యారియర్ వేవ్ విచ్ కంటైన్స్ నో డేటా. That analog signals will be transmitted through the transmission media. Finally, at the receiver side, both are separated. This will be rejected only we will consider digital data will be considered. This is how it is happening. Okay, how the modulation is going on. Okay, and rough idea vachinandi how the digital modulation data modulation is working on. I hope you got some rough idea on this one. Now, why this modulation is used in communication? అసలు ఇలా డిజిటల్ సిగ్నల్ కి ఎందుకు అనలాగ్ క్యారియర్ వేవ్ ని యాడ్ చేయాలి? Why this modulation is required? డైరెక్ట్ గా డిజిటల్ డేటానే ట్రాన్స్ఫర్ చేయొచ్చు కదా, మనకు కావాల్సిన డిజిటల్ డేటాని దాన్నే ట్రాన్స్ఫర్ చేయొచ్చు కదా. వై వీఆర్ నాట్ ఏబుల్ టు ట్రాన్స్ఫర్ దట్ వన్? ఎందుకని ట్రాన్స్ఫర్ చేయట్లేదు? ఓకే, వై వీఆర్ అప్లైయింగ్ మాడ్యులేషన్ while sending the digital signals? That's we want to we will meet again in the tomorrow class. Sorry for distance, కొంచెం urgent work పోయిందండి, so I am unable to continue the class. Thank you. We will continue the same topic on tomorrow again.